Guys, this is going to be so. You're going to see when we put it all together, it's going to be like, oh my. It's going to add systematic trading to your arsenal. That's what traders need. They need systematic trading, not emotional trading, psychological trading, and flimsy, floppy trading. Everything's systematic. Power bar entry, stop, color change, add. Power bar entry, stop, color change, add. You do that every single time. All right. All right, guys, let's go. I get excited. I get excited. All right, let's do it. Oh my goodness, look at square or block now. Look at the narrow state. So your 200 is flattish. All right. This is wide, but this is tight and narrow, right? Now look at the first bar. Look at this is the first bar of the morning, the first 2-minute bar of your morning of the open. You open above the narrow state. All right. This is another power bar, which we're going to talk about. There's elephant power, and there's tail power. Tail power can be red tail too, like this. Doesn't matter. If the tail is at the bottom, it's still bullish. So here's elephant power and tail power. Here's green tail power, red tail power. Doesn't matter. If the tail is at the bottom, it's bullish. Okay? So remember, I showed you elephant power, right? Oh, whoa. Here's elephant power. Boom. Okay? Now, here's elephant power. Boom. Elephant power. Okay? But here is tail power. Bottoming tail. The tail is at the bottom. We want to enter above the tail. Above the tail. Boom. Enter above tail bars. Enter in power green elephant bars. So we enter in elephant bars. We enter above tail bars. Now, sometimes, guys, you might miss the entry on the elephant bar. You might miss the entry in the bar. Then you buy the next bar that clears it. But you want to try to buy in the bar. But if not, you get when the bar gets cleared. In the tail bars, all right, in the tail bars, you typically are buying above the tail bar. Boom. So enter above tail bar. Protection. I want my protection under. Remember, see here, I'm going to stop out at the narrow state. I never want to stop out right at the narrow state. I got to get my protection under the narrow state in this case. All right. So it goes like this. Boom. Tail bar power entry. Protection. Where's my color change at? Where's my color change at? In this case, I don't have it. I don't get a color change or a straight color change ad. I'll come back to this if we have time to show you something really more advanced. But there's hidden color here, but that's more advanced. If I have time, I'll come back to this. But sometimes you're not going to get that color, guys. Sometimes you're not going to get that ability to add on the color change. All right, here's NVIDIA 2-minute chart, flattish 20, flattish 200, relatively close. Boom! Power out of your narrow state. So your power moves out of the narrow state. Now, guys, remember in this scenario, you're watching this grow, right? Let me do this for you. Let's do it step by step. So this hasn't happened. You have, this is what I teach you, to have this already on your list. We already have NVIDIA on our list before the market opens. I teach my traders how to find these before the market opens. So now we're sitting, waiting, guys. We're waiting. Is NVIDIA going to open or move above, or is it going to move below the narrow state? We don't know, but we don't care. All we do is wait. And oh, wait, I did this wrong. All right. So we first get, the first thing we get, right, is, let's do this again. No. Let me do this again. I want to walk you through this properly. And we can get rid of all of this because this hasn't happened yet. All right, now, so stock opens up and starts to produce a little bit of red. All right, stock opens up and starts to produce a little bit of red, but that's not enough. And then, boom, that's enough. I'm leaving the narrow state with power. Power bar entry. I don't need any more proof. This is power coming out of my narrow state. I am going to protect myself. So let's do this cleaner here, guys. Let me get these lines out of the way. So I'm going into, I'm protecting myself. If you want to try to get above that narrow state, fine. If that's too far, you might just have to go with the bar. Stop here or stop there. It's your choice. All right. And what's next after my initial, remember, power entry protects, power entry stop. We've got that. Color change add. Do we get a color change add? Here we go. We don't, not a plain one. Now wait a minute. Let me just go to the advanced thing. I'm going to give you the advanced. I know you want the advanced stuff here. So let me give you the advanced. The color change add can be a straight black and white color change scenario, or it can be a hidden color change. Let me show you the hidden color change here. You see, this, let me wipe this out first. All right. I am not going to be able to finish going into some of these deeper things. I have so much I want to share with you guys. All right, guys. So this stock, NVIDIA, went up first. I don't know if you can see it clearly enough here. But this stock went up first. You see that? It produced green. You watched this go up. And then inside of this 2-minute period, it goes up for the first 10 seconds or whatever. Then it drops back, losing the green, and then it goes into red. My traders are going to short right there. You see, what they're going to do, guys, is when they see that green, my trained traders, when they see the green start to form, they're in the play. They're watching this happen, right? They're watching this stock have this power red bar. Then it starts to move up. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to sit under this green right there. And if that green gets taken out, Boom! There's their hidden color change. They're like, you can't hide from me. There's their ad, and the rest is history. So, in essence, what really happened is that this is a micro green bar here. This tail is a micro green bar, and there's your color change. It's hiding from you. So you've got that formula. Power entry stop. All right. Power entry, boom, stop. Color change add. That's that part of the formula. Now, the way the another step in the formula is power change add for 2, stop, color change, power change entry for 2, stop, color change add for 1, boom, profit take. You want to profit take in a separated way from your ad. And we'll talk about this in a little bit more in detail. So I've added the next step for you. So it goes like this, guys. Power bar entry, stop, color change add, profit take, that's the next step. Okay? And your gains happen real fast with this. Okay? Let's take a look at another example. Narrow state, guys. Narrow state. Now, we don't open up here, we open down there. Okay? Now, but we need either a power red bar below. So when remember guys, when you're below the narrow state, you want to see power red or color change, right? Green, then red takes out green. Whichever one really comes first doesn't matter. Here's power and here's color change. In this case, the first thing we get is color change that turns into power. There's nothing wrong with you taking the color change play. Red takes out green right there. Boom! And this bar eventually becomes your power bar. Now, let's say you missed the color change entry. You're going to do power bar entry 2, stop, color change add, profit take. We're deepening the formula. Power bar entry, stop, color change add, profit take. Power, you got the formula here? Power bar entry, stop, power bar entry, stop, color change add, profit take. Power bar entry, stop, okay? Color change add, profit take. Ha ha! Yeah, and on the upside, okay? Power change add, stop. Color change, power change entry, stop. Color change add, profit take. All right? One more time. Power change entry, stop. Color change add, profit take. Yeah. We're deepening the formula. And this is to be applied the same way every single trade of your life. This adds order. This adds systematic play. There's no guesswork. There's no, I think. I think, Oliver, I think it's going to go down from here. I think. Do you want anybody playing around with your money if they think, I think so? People out there do not know where to protect themselves. You know where to protect themselves. People don't know what a buy event is. You know what a buy event is. A buy event is a power bar in the form of an elephant or a tail or a color change. Okay? Power bar elephant, color change buy, or power bar elephant, power tail, color change. Those are your three main events. We got, yeah, three main events. All right. Most people don't even have buy events or action events. They don't even know what they are. If you were to ask most people, define what exactly is a buy event for you, they'd be like, well, Jim Cramer, earnings, those aren't buy events. News, positive news, not you, not you, not on my watch. You got your buy events and your sell events well defined. I buy on elephants, I buy on tail bars, I buy on color changes in the right state, in the right position, which we're going to get to. All right. I add on color changes every single time if they happen, and I profit take away from the color change.